5 signs. Your child's perspective may have been influenced. One of the most confusing parts of parental estrangement is the shift in perception. Many parents describe the same experience. Their child's attitude, interpretations, or emotional tone changes in ways that feel sudden, extreme, or deeply unfamiliar. While every situation is different, there are certain patterns that can suggest a child's perspective may have been shaped by outside influences. Today, we're talking about 5 of those signs. This is a sensitive topic. Influence does not automatically mean manipulation, and estrangement is rarely explained by a single factor. Adult children form their views through personal experiences, relationships, emotional processing, and independent interpretation. At the same time, human perception is never formed in isolation. Partners, peers, family members, social narratives, therapy experiences, and cultural messaging can all shape how someone understands past events and current relationships. The goal of this discussion is not blame, but recognition of patterns many parents report. Sign number 1. The narrative feels unfamiliar or historically inconsistent. Many estranged parents describe hearing explanations that feel disconnected from shared history. Events may be reframed in ways that seem exaggerated, reinterpreted, or presented without acknowledgement of context. Parents often think, "That's not how it happened. That's not what our relationship was like." This doesn't reflect years of closeness. Memory is subjective, and perspectives naturally evolve. But when the narrative shifts dramatically and appears inconsistent with long-term relational patterns, parents may reasonably wonder what contributed to that reinterpretation. Sign number 2. Language changes in noticeable ways. Another commonly reported sign is a shift in language. Parents may notice their child begins using terminology that feels scripted, clinical, or uncharacteristic. Toxic, unsafe, emotionally abusive. I'm protecting my peace. Boundaries. These concepts are valid and sometimes accurate. However, sudden adoption of rigid or highly stylized language can indicate exposure to new frameworks through social media, therapy, culture, peer groups, or influential relationships. The key observation is not the words themselves, but the abruptness and intensity of the shift. Sign number 3, black and white thinking increases. Influence perspectives often become more absolute. Nuance disappears, complexity collapses. The parent may be viewed as entirely harmful, entirely responsible, or entirely unsafe, with little room for mixed experiences or contradictory memories. Family relationships are typically complex and contain both positive and negative elements. When perception becomes rigidly polarized, it can suggest reinforcement of simplified interpretations rather than integrated reflection. Sign number 4, outside relationships seem central to the shift. Parents frequently observe that estrangement follows significant relational changes. A new partner, a marriage, a friendship group, a therapist, reconnection with extended family. Again, correlation does not equal causation. But major perspective shifts occurring alongside powerful new attachments may reflect the natural human tendency to align with the emotional worldview of significant others. Influence in this context can be subtle, gradual, and completely unconscious. Sign number 5, attempts at clarification are dismissed without engagement. Many estranged parents describe efforts to discuss misunderstandings or conflicting memories being shut down quickly. Conversations may be avoided, rejected, or framed as invalidating before dialogue can occur. When curiosity and discussion are replaced by fixed conclusions, it may suggest the perspective has become stabilized in a way that feels non-negotiable. It's important to approach this topic carefully. Perception is personal, memory is subjective, Recognizing potential influence is not about invalidating your child's experience. It is about understanding that beliefs are shaped within broader relational and cultural ecosystems. This awareness can sometimes help parents reduce self-blame and better understand the emotional dynamics involved. Estrangement is painful and disorienting. When a child's perception feels unfamiliar or extreme, it can create deep confusion and grief for parents trying to reconcile past connection with present distance. If this resonates with your experience, you are not alone. If this video resonated with you, you're welcome to like and subscribe to Depth of the Quiet. You can watch quietly, without any pressure to engage. And if you feel safe sharing your experience, the comments are open. If you'd like to explore these themes more deeply, you may find support in the books The Quiet Between Us and Depth of the Quiet by Latina Sidorov, available in paperback and Kindle on Amazon. For spouses supporting an estranged parent, Standing Beside the Broken by Sidorov offers a compassionate perspective from the partner's side of the journey,